Good morning once again. Good morning. Welcome back. Welcome back to another live session. So there's a couple of stocks that I am watching at right now. I'm going to write up the list. Today, I don't know why whenever I start spelling a word, if I don't finish it, I have to start over. It's so weird. Today's watch list. So we have Icct from yesterday, Ncnc, Acer, and lastly, Satx. Those are the few that I'll be keeping an eye on today. Post it over in the alert section as well. So, it's another beautiful day. And right now, I'm just hoping we see something nice because yesterday, the day before, we've had some really good opportunities. So I'm going to start off by looking at ACER. I'm going to go in alphabetical order and I'll make my way down. This one is also up at 85%. I think it's one of the leading stocks here. Do we have the scans up on screen? Yes, we do. Okay, everything is looking good. Boom, boom, and boom. Very good. Yeah, so we got a high point of 129. Not bad. So far, we've pushed up. It's a nice tight flag here. And we've had a low at 102. And then prior to that, we've had a low at 94. So 102, I want to keep an eye out for 102. And then I'll put 94 as well. Just to see if we make that low, if we can hold up at this level. 94.95, so essentially 95 cents. We'll see how it does. So besides that, if this thing gets going, where is it likely to go? So I'm looking at the daily. We had 119 for the 200 EMA. 119. It's showing within the 100 of the penny. I'm not sure why. But yeah, we have 119, so we'll definitely want to get back above that level. And looking at the daily, if we go back, zoom out a little bit, let's see. We had 115, 112. So we had this drop off here with some volume. The low of that drop off was 55. That for me is a good target. If this thing can open up a bit, I think 55, if we can start to move well, would be pretty good. So that's ACER. And actually, hold on, give me a sec. Let me close this door because there's a door here, the window's open, and the door just keeps Okay, much better. Now I'm not in a haunted house, which is good. So yeah, 129 and then 155, I think looks good. That's ACER. Moving on, coming down in alphabetical order, we have ALLR. So ALLR, both of these stocks I've seen before. So this is not bad. Let's get rid of that trend line. So we got the highs of 249. This is going back to yesterday. So I'll put that in a blue level, a blue trend line. So coming down, and so it's really one big flag, and it seems like we're now really breaking down to the lower end of things. So that was around $2. I really want to see this one hold up around 2 and then continue. I'm going to turn on my screen recording. Pop open another OBS. Here we go. Yeah, so 203, and if we break down from there, there's 198. Lows right now are at 92. So can we hold up and can we push up from there? Let's bring back the scans. So looking at the daily chart, ALLR. Allr, we had a big red candle going back to July 31st, low of 252, high of 345. 252 and 345. Did I say that correctly? 352, no, 252 and 345. There we go. I'm gonna watch the high and the low of that particular candle. I think for now it's pretty good. It's a pretty good reference. I did it backwards. Of course I did it. Jeez. Let's double check. 345. I don't know what's wrong with me. I rolled them in inverse there. 252. There we go. That is more like it. So right over the high. Oh, actually, we already have 49 from yesterday. But yeah, right in that area, we'll definitely want to hold up over 50 for push higher. So Allr, we'll see how this one goes. Icct, not really much to really mention here. You know, we had to push to 42 in after hours yesterday, which was quite impressive. I did see it go to about 35 before I shut things down. So, you know, we'll see how this one does. High point today, around 24.68. This honestly might be the stock. It's possible. And I say that because, you know, I don't expect it to go back to 40, but can we see, you know, 28? Can we see, you know, a move to maybe 30? Like something like that could be really good if this happens to just, you know, take off here. Besides the high, we got the low point here at 15.20. So this could be good. We'll see how it does. That's Icct. And then from there, lastly, we have Ncnc. So let's see here. It pushed up yesterday and after hours as well. Pulled back, made a move higher, and it's now dipping. So this one, I'll do my due diligence, but I don't know. 325 for after hour highs yesterday. Low so far today, we have 211. And the pre-market high is up at 312. So VWAP acting as a bit of a midpoint here. Can we at least get back to VWAP? I don't know. This one could be like a surprising kind of a stock, you know. You have to just do your due diligence because you just never know. But recently we've sold off, and you know, if we can get back to 390 and maybe 544, that could be good. I'll put 390 and 544. That's a 2-minute warning. It's going off. So this is a good time to talk about our disclaimer. Guys, remember that day trading, like any other business here in the United States of America, is risky. All right. Day trading is risky, like any other business out there. So stay safe, approach the market in a low risk way. Utilize a simulator where you can practice the live market, the artificial currency. Utilize risk money that if you lose it all, it doesn't affect your life. Remember, I do not invest money for my subscribers. I will never ask you to send me money for nothing, never. I do not use Venmo, I do not use PayPal, Cash App, none of that stuff. Be careful of all the fake accounts out there and impersonators. A lot of scammers are out there creating fake Relentless Trader accounts, so stay safe. And lastly, remember not to copy trade me. All right, there's a formal way of learning, and you know, watching me on YouTube is just me showing the world how I trade. This is not financial advice to say Relentless Trader is buying, I should try and buy. No, that's not how this works. In fact, there's a delay on the YouTube stream. By the time the trade shows up on YouTube, I've already been in and out of the trade. All right, so stay safe out there, be careful, and remember our disclaimer. All right, so heading into the open, you know, I'm going to take it slow, small size to start, and then once we can get something good, I'll get a little bit more aggressive. I might watch ACER. You know, we still have Satx also, which is a little bit of a cheaper stock that could give a move. So we'll see how this one does. Satx also on the list. But I'll watch ACER heading into the open, and then I'll switch off from there depending on what else might start to move. So let's trade smart. Let's do our best. Another beautiful day. Time to go racing. Oh, I'm out too soon. Yeah. That wasn't a great sell. Can we push through 9? Oh, bigger drop there. The other one is halting down. My chime might be on the louder side. Low 0.05. 509. So right now I'm just waiting patiently to see how well we can continue to hold up. And Ncnc is also pushed up a little bit. So which stock is going to be the stock to give us that big move here?
FOCS, FRSX, SQL.
Ncnc is coming back down. TIO I didn't put on the watch list because the float I think was high. Volume. So just waiting around to find the strong stock, trying to rotate. ACER, not much for now. Allr, not much. Icct halted down. Being patient, just waiting. Ncnc, if I mean, we'll see. I also want the level 2 for ACER here in case it starts to move back over 1. I can see it. So I'll watch 2 stocks on that one. Being that this one is just selling off. IVP, I can take a look at that to see if there's any good volume. It's a halted one. Doesn't look good. Hopefully Icct gives a red to green. That could be good. TIO, let me just make sure that one isn't going crazy. Yeah, it's not. So for those of you tuning in on YouTube, for those of you watching on YouTube, guys, be sure to hit that thumbs up. And if you're a new viewer, consider subscribing to our lovely channel. Yes, lovely channel. We are the #1 day trading channel in the world. SQL, halted, IFBD. A cheaper one that's pushing up a bit. Not bad. From 47 to 62, pretty decent. So there's the resumption for Icct. I was late, but pretty good. Let's see how well this does here. Take me to the moon. Up over 17. Actually, sweet, sweet. Fill me. No fill. It's holding high. I'll size up. Icct. I missed that. Missed that. Spreads are too big. Dip, 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 dip for me. No dip. Bigger dip. Bigger dip. Can we see a bigger dip? There it is. Do not keep dipping now. Bounce. No. $400 loss. Not great. Close. It's holding. 36. I should have held that trade. It's gonna work. I didn't get a great fill. That was the problem. Could have made $1 a share there. Size back down for now. Good. Fair fill. Can we see the halt up? And if we don't pull away, I'm only up 500 after all that. Gave back half. Only 500 shares for most of the trades, though. Big bid there. It's so active, I can't even pull it on screen. Bro. Can we get halted? This is a disgrace. Should have been up 5,000 already. This is good. This is a great move. We got false halt. It's 2075 now. This was an incredible move. Might need a pullback soon though, because at this point we're pretty extended. 2070 for the highs. 75 for the halt up. Nope, still dipping. Halting down too. Yeah, that was a disgrace. That move was so good that I should have made like $5,000. You know, after the first trade to just size up aggressively and just go for it. But I'll take it, 200 bucks. Jeez. I'm not gonna be happy watching that back on the replay. Is ACR at 03? Yeah. I don't know though. The halt is so close. It's a little extended. It might get halted up here at 10. Oh, it's at 15 now. No. Can we see a pullback here? Is that good enough?
SQL.
The halt level's extended. What's going on? Is there a hidden seller here? 12. An ACER. Why is it struggling like this? I ought to size down at this point. And I want to redo on that ICCT move. That was so good. I mean, that was like great. That was so good. The 200 EMA is at 19. So just waiting to see if we do pull back here, bigger pullback maybe, for ACER. Ncnc also gave a nice red to green. So waiting there to see what happens. If we can get over the 200 on ACER, looks good, but the halt level is pretty close. 39. This is below VWAP though for Ncnc. There's a bid. Let's see, can we get 250? So ACER holding up at 12. Can we get through 20 and then getting to the halt? Halt is at 26. It's now 28, pushed up. Can we get locked in? Ncnc, not good. So this resumption should give us some opportunities. Hopefully, we're right at the highs. Hopefully we can open up higher and keep pushing.
ACER.
Icct struggling, not good. Man. Ncnc, I might take off my screen completely because that thing isn't doing much. What a disappointing move, though. This, like, you know, even if we pull back here to VWAP and then bounce again, to just give back everything in 2 candlesticks. Come on, there's some good buying there. So there must be a hidden seller or something. So can we get above the level and hold above the level? Small bids at 45. Come on. Where are those bulls? Where are those bulls? It's 50. Can we see the break? 53. Okay, there we go. Yeah, let's just cut that. Yeah, I might just leave this one alone. That was not good price action there. Choppy price action. So ACER, let's see how this goes on the resumption, which should be coming up. 50, 2 minutes, 50, 15 seconds. I don't know, Ncnc, I think I need to leave it alone or I'll be down like 500-600 very quickly. That's what I'm seeing. So I'll just ignore that and wait for the resumption here. Let's prep another order entry, and that way we can size down if we need to. Yeah, yeah, it has potential. Not the best price action for me though. Longer holds might be better. Alright, I'm looking to be ultra aggressive here on this resumption if we can see something good. Being that we're right at the pre-market high, this thing looks aggressive. Let's see what it does. 45. We got less than a minute. 50 and 15 seconds, assuming it's a 5-minute halt. So let's see. Couple seconds to go. 128, the halt level. Can we resume higher? Push, give the dip, and then rip. Couple seconds, 5 seconds. 128, here we go. Good. There are buyers there. Great fill. Great trade. Yay, nay. Come on. Where's the volume? Poor fill coming out. It might size down a bit. Just to be safe. More pullback.
SQL Acer.
Alt up is at 44. There it is. Now at 47. Man, what a day. So we got 47. Can we get locked in? Can we get locked in? It looks like we will. So we'll have another resumption. Do I look like I'm stressing on this thing? Maybe, but that's not the case. I'm always feeling good about the momentum. I'm excited. So we got another halt. There might be opportunities here actually on Icct. 1637. I'll size down though. Well, there could be something here. Stressed as it seems like. Oh man. Yeah, Icct, maybe if it gets over 1637, maybe there's something there, but pulling back a little bit. Ncnc, on the other hand, back at 50. Not sure if anybody's watching that one for trades. I've decided to leave it alone. I think the price action is just a little too messy. So, well, that'll be a bit. Yeah, there's a good attempt. I'll take that. I'll take that small loss. I got small size for Icct. Good green coming in for breakup 16, trying to anticipate the breakout, but no good. It is backside, so nothing major if there's some added resistance in short sellers. About a $90 loss there. Resumption 57.45. 57.45. So just waiting. Yeah, it's always tricky, man. It's always tricky. Time 55. I need a sip of some ice cold water. I'll grab a bottle of water here. A nice bottle of water. Courtesy of the big bro. So just waiting patiently. I'm gonna keep the big size. If I take a loss, then I don't mind like sizing down quickly if there's like a rejection or something. But other than that, I'm just gonna keep aggressive here. No fear, no hesitation as usual. Well, 57.45. There we go. 1 minute. 1 minute. Oh yeah, my bad. Sometimes the stocks are going up so much that they go off the chart, right? And then I'm looking at a different chart up here. Again, can we open up higher? Continue to push. I have 155 as a level, but can we keep going? Not a lot of major resistance if we can keep pushing. Five seconds. Here we go.
SQL.
Good sell. Low 36. Seems to be aggressive. Can we get to that next halt level? Not quite. 52. I think I might ease off and give it some time. Hold the $0.50 this time. 51. Just throwing out shares here to give it a chance. Okay, it will. That's gonna be a good trade. Bit of a higher add. If I can get the fills, man. Jeez. 60. It looks decent here though. 64 to halt level 64. 64. That was close.
ACER. SQL.
Why every time I try to put size, I'm taking losses. Come on. That's just not good business. So I'm gonna hold this to stop at the lows. Yeah, I think this is good. I don't mind sizing up too. Can we hold the lows? Yeah, I sold. Okay, this is a better average. Sold slightly too early there. Let's see if it curls. 1 minute candles at 51 to make the new high. If this is good. KB, are the bulls going to take this one? I'll reduce risk just a little bit. Oh, geez, my position wasn't that big. Never mind. I don't know why I thought I had more size. But it's lingering, so this is not a bad thing. I'll wait. Or I'll scalp the highs, either one. We might get a new low here, is my guess. This has to be a big move here. I'm gonna add aggressively and watch for a push through 50. Where is it? Come on, come on. Alright, reducing the risk. It's taking too long. Waiting. I wonder if Ncnc is going to take over as the stock here. What's the high 70? There's a big bid. I'm just going to jump in. Let's see. High stops. All that buyers getting filled. Why do I bother with the stock? See, I know I was just going to be down 400 somehow. I just knew it. The price action, unfortunately, hasn't changed despite this bigger move. Well, I'm going to do it to myself. Sometimes from how the price is moving, you can just tell you're going to have a hard time. Thought it might have been a little bit better with this bigger move, but still the same thing. Higher fill into an immediate flush. Just not the best price action. So I'll get back to not looking at that one. So ACER, we'll see. I still don't mind dabbling here with some smaller size because I still think it's a little bullish, especially if you can get like a false breakout here. A false breakdown rather. Like a fake out and a trap, essentially. Time? The candle's about to close. The only issue I have right now is how close the halt down is. Or else I'd be, okay, they're just gonna extend lower. So I'm gonna buy and put a stop in place. Just a few cents, nothing major. Just to see if it wants to curl. This is just me throwing out shares out there just to see. Oh, there's my stop, 34. Okay, not quite the curl. So it's a bigger pullback. Maybe we do get the halt down to 30. But I'll ease off. Doesn't seem like it's bouncing here, at least not yet. But yeah, I don't mind that small size type of trade like that, just to give it a chance. If we do curl back to 45, 50, I'm in good position. can add aggressively, can, stuff like that. But we have a low of 31. I think NCNC is one of those stocks that if you can get a good entry early or like a good pullback entry and you just hold, it's way better to approach in that way rather than like trying to scalp over the highs where it's like teleporting back down and stuff like that, which is just not good. Okay, that was a crazy bounce there. Over 40. Wow. I'm thinking, are we failing here or is this just a good pullback? Should be just a good pullback. How low are we gonna go? Trying to hold here. I think this should be good. With another couple of cents stop. But if this chops me out, then this is just a pretty big pullback here. That last 1 minute candle was so bullish that I would have expected to move there, but not quite yet. So just waiting. messed up right there. My size, I forgot I reduced my size to scale out. So I'm only in baby size. Oh, good. 160 bucks down the drain. Just like that. Be careful of that bigger pullback right here. Let's see if it pulls back a little bit bigger. Maybe low 50s. Well, the hot level is extended though. Okay, it's gonna chase it down. 67. Not bad. Do we need to come down again? Okay. Okay, okay. Man, the stock, I tell you, man. Can we see the new high over 69 or can we get a bigger pullback? I'd expect like mid to low 50s, mid 50s maybe. But we'll see. If it ends up being a bigger 5 minute pullback, it could be more. If it pulls back, that is. If the volume hits, they'll be back in. I would love to see like a bigger decisive drop if possible. Like a little bit more selling, but we might not get that right here. It might just end up holding up fairly tight with minimal selling pressure. Seems like that's what might be happening. Yes, that's exactly what's happening. 62, 63, and that's how you missed the move, really. And I liked mid 50s, so despite thinking that that's where the stock could go, still missing the move, unacceptable. 64, 60. Let me see a small bounce here, small size volume, slowing down to the buy side. So maybe it's not ready yet. Might not be ready yet. Do not make a lower low, please. Watching to see. Higher low here will be excellent versus lower low. That's a pretty aggressive candle. I might add aggressively if if we see the right circumstances here. Is this not it? Is this it? Is this it? New highs. No. I didn't really want to add there, but thought it would have been good. I will still add aggressively, waiting. So it wasn't ready again. Maybe the third try is a charm. That is a breakout trade, basically. The ad, it just isn't going to continue, so I'll be back out still. Taking profits on the original, trying to keep that scratch, but small loss. Losing trades. Well, I can't be upset. I should be in at 55 at big size, just holding instead of taking a million trades here. So there's 65. Will we keep going here? Seems like there's some sellers though. So just waiting. See that seller, man? Oh, they're buying him up. Yes, they are. 200,000. There's 150,000 left. But that's how you miss a move. You know, where I should just be in at 55. I had great intuition to even call out that that is where it might go. Should be in 55, 10,000 shares, and right now selling 73, 74. That's the proper way to trade it there. Then a million scalps, and then you're break even. Titanic? 61. It might be failing here miserably, yeah. It could still get bought up, but big drop there. Should have held with mid 60s at least. 59. Yeah, guys, be sure to hit that thumbs up. I forget sometimes I just absolutely forget, man, to even mention hitting the like button. Some days I remember and I'm aggressive with it. Other times I just absolutely forget. But you know, the main thing is to just try to set the tone. So guys, every day once you tune in, you know, just hit the thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. Can we get up there to, I'm guessing we're probably like right above 100. Yeah, we're at 140. Can we get up there to 200 likes? We got 420 plus people. It's been a quiet stream. I got to make some adjustments. There's too much noise here for me to focus properly, which is terrible for the audience too. So I got to make some adjustments. It's time to move and go home. Vacation's over. Vacation Tenzin is over. Time to go back. Not bad here. 55. Seems like it might bounce up a little bit. Mm. Yeah, this move. I mean, Icct. Thinking, man, it might be worth a shot. Size back down again though, because big size could be trouble. That's not a good drop. I would love to see us hold 60. Can we get back above 60 here? Okay, okay. Watching to see if this actually gets back to 17. It could be a good breakout here if it does. Not quite. Not quite. Not quite. Still in play though. It's interesting here, man. I think, it's still holding up over 40. I would prefer to hold at 60, but a little high. So there's still a chance this can potentially do something, but we'll see. Very disappointing for me on this stock earlier, though. I got green like 1K with small size and managed to give it all back. And I gave it back as the stock was going up. And what was happening to me, it's like the milliseconds, really. The milliseconds, man. Instead, even with the small size, we should have been up 2,000. That's what I'm saying. It's like if I was to use big size in the beginning, and connected where I needed to connect on everything, I think in those couple of candles, like 5-6,000. Very possible, very doable with that move. From a 15 to 20, $5 move, man. With 2,500 shares, it's just $2 a share in a $5 move, capturing $2. So, even if you miss out on $3 a share, you're still big green, assuming you capture the trades properly, like how you're supposed to. So it's back to 16. Maybe it needs some consolidation here. Ncnc. I can't believe I touched Ncnc. I gotta be more disciplined sometimes, man. Satx is doing well. Gotta be a little bit more disciplined. And this is such a good move here. It's extended though. Still going. Satx. Hard to buy it knowing that it's this high up. Satx is so high up here, I think a pullback could be good. But we'll see. VWAP is at 69. Could be a decent place for me to watch if it comes down and there's a lot of buying. But for now, it seems like it's just going up. 77. Sometimes you got to be early to the show. I'm watching it at 3 minutes earlier. I could have been taking trades, but high of day right now is at 86 for the pre-market high. So there's still a lot of opportunity if it can continue to hold up and be strong, but we'll see. See, it's not going to pull back that much. It's curling already. So higher, higher low, higher low. Jeez. I'd have wanted it low though, preferably. But it's a little tricky. I still think it's extended. So this is not bad if it can come down properly. But, and it has a range too, so I have to be careful. This one might not make sense right now for like 10, 20,000 shares. So maybe 5,000, even 3,000, just try and get like $30, $50 at a time without losing as much to manage risk a little bit. It's not ready yet. Good attempt for the 1 minute candle to push through. Not quite. We're holding up 72 so far, but gotta be careful. Get another window here. 15 seconds to the new candle. If it goes, I'd love to see 80 for the next high. At least 3 cents. Is that possible? 3 cents. Or do we need more consolidation, longer consolidation? Yeah, there's actually a lot of risk here. I'm gonna slice down to 3,000 because despite it being so cheap, it's like it's actually moving up, a cent, let's say 2 cents up and down very quickly. It's not as thick as some of the other ones where you can just take 20,000 and it's like near impossible to lose a full cent at a time. So can we hold here? Yeah, it's gonna go. Not super smooth for me there, not long. It's 9, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 81. Well, it's not bad there. This could be good. Can we bounce? What? Come on. For this stock to have a spread, it's ridiculous. Anyhow, so we're gonna get the move. That's all that matters. What time is it? It's 10:38. I think it might be an early stream today. I'm gonna jump in Discord and hang out a little bit. For those of you, it seems like it. I don't know. I don't think it might be finished yet, but we're definitely getting a bigger pullback here. I don't usually like to take the dip after a false breakout, which at this point, being that we're engulfing our last green candle, is safe to say this is a false breakout. But if we could pull back to 75, 76 for a quick bounce back, not bad, but didn't get the fill on the ask as we're back down. But this particular type of trade, I would like to be in lower, but because I'm showing up late and the stock is up so much, it's hard for me to buy here. I thought it needed to pull back more. So wasn't comfortable buying this low to try and sell higher. Buying higher here, false breakout the first time, I think over here. Or maybe right here. And then the second time, the volume, it just teleported really. Just a little bit of green, didn't think it was good enough. It's at 80, so didn't really get an entry. The dip 78, then 81, not bad. But this candle not holding up. I still think Icct was the best stock today. Even though it was just 4 candles, I mean the price action was too good. I was miserable in that moment, man. I know, and I know exactly what the issue was too, but good move, beautiful move. I was here on time, had everything I needed to be up a good amount here. This was pretty good, but disappointing overall in terms of the bigger picture, which is us being back down. So maybe later into the day it tries again. If it gets over 1728, and it's close to that level now, maybe it sparks a move and we can kind of slowly make our way back to highs. Is that possible? Is 42 possible today, or am I just dreaming here and hoping? Is 42 possible? So well, I might, I might stick around a little longer. I think I might stick around a little longer, just another 25 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. Satx still coming down, man. Wow. That was quite the sell-off. It looks like it's getting halted down. What is up with this, man? It's the stock worked so hard to get up there, and then now in just 4 candles to a new low of day. And this is why I've been losing so much money on some of the dips, dip just not bouncing up. It's under a rational state of mind, you'd say, all right, we've made a good move. Even if we pull back to the VWAP, even slightly below VWAP, let's say we come all the way to 67. What in the world are we doing here at 55? But this is the market. It's why we have to always be disciplined to just cut the trade off. Because sometimes, even when we should bounce, even when the breaking news is good news and it says the stock should go up, the stock sometimes just sells off. Sometimes things don't really make sense, so you got to be very careful about that and not get married to a position in the short term here for this quick trades. Whether your trades last a few minutes or even a few hours, when it's time to cut the trade, it's time to cut the trade. And for me, it's more so seconds. My longer trades are 30 seconds, unless I'm taking a 5-minute pullback where I'm in for 5-10 minutes. And even then, it's if it's time to cut the trade, it's time to walk away, cut the trade. More discipline is required for me on a stock like Ncnc. But I will say I'll give myself some slack here just because it broke out with a big green candle. And this made me think it would move better. But, wasn't the case. But other than that, I should have left it alone earlier because I saw how it would get close to the high, teleport down 5 6 cents. It's terrible for how I'm trying to scalp. It's like losing trades no matter what I do. How many of you guys have seen this watch list before? Only the OG traders will know about this list here. From E-Trade, it's been a long time since I've looked at this. I used to add all the key stocks here years ago. And you can see AC, this is, I'm telling you guys, I traded ACER before it's on here. And I haven't touched this in at least a full year. But look at how many stocks are delisted. Look at this. Look at all these names that are delisted. BTX, ANPC, NVCN. Some of those names you guys will remember. ISIG, PTE, BBI. Let's see, which ones do I remember a lot? PHAS, EYES, TEUM, KPay. I remember trading all of these stocks. NAKD. Did I miss anything? You know, whenever you leave, there's a hot stock that starts to move immediately. Immediately. But anyhow, as I was saying, there's a ton of stock that have gotten delisted. VVUS, I remember too. VVUS, MYOS. I think MYOS was the first stock I traded. Icct mooning. Yes. Add that to the list of me missing opportunities. Not bad. So breakout 1728. Pretty good. We got a high of 20. What was the high? 2066. This is good. This is very good. 2070. Well, I don't want to be with 3,000 shares. Let's make sure to fix that. The question is the pullback going to hold, or are we just going to sell off the low of day like all the other stocks have been doing? Low right there, 1833, which seems reasonable. Good bid right there. High of the candle is 1943. Higher low. Higher low for me. Preferably in this situation, low could be great. If there's some more bids, I'll take the chance. Oh, not quite. Waiting. There's a ton of buying, but it's not going. So there's some sellers here. Can try again. Yeah. There's a ton of buying there, but no good. So if we can get the pullback, that could be pretty good. Or I could let it go and wait. We'll see if we get the pullback. Hopefully we can get a good pullback. That bid is still there. Will we get filled? If we can get a good pullback, this could be amazing. It seems like the pullback is holding up so far. But yeah, you know, whenever you leave, you can guarantee a stock will go to the moon. So you guys can thank me later for walking away there. 43. Can we get over 43 and hold? I'm going to stick to the small size until I can get a good connection here. Very great fill. Very great fill. Exceptional. Most impressive. Now, are we going to hold? Very low pullback. Oh, we will not. I can re-average. Can we? Okay, I'll re-average and try it again. That's okay. Pretty low pullback there. But held up the whole dollar. We'll see if it works. If this is good, I can hold this for a few minutes, but we'll see. If not, I'll keep the tight stop. Good fills. Good fills, I gotta say. Because sometimes the fills can be miserable. So definitely appreciate some decent fills here. If we break below 18, I'll look to cut this. In which case, I think it's just too much of a pullback. The candle on the 5 already ended in not so great shape. So I'm going to look to cut it if we can't bounce here immediately. If we can't see something over 50 and a bit of a push, I'll look to just cut it. Because we could be reversing already. Yeah, I think that might be the case actually. The candle, now that I'm looking at the 5-minute candle, it's just not a good candle at all. We kind of pulled back too much. So this is why 60 was good. If we hold up like 60, 50, even 30, but we need it to be back up before the candle closed to have a good candle. This just looks like it's going to reverse. So some small losses there. You look at it on the 1 minute, it doesn't seem bad, but you look at the 5-minute candle, it's just like, man, that pullback is so steep. You know, missing the move up wasn't good either. There are still some buyers. There's 50 again. I think for me at least 19 area. In which case it could be a trap for the shorts. But I want some more volume first, some more buying for confirmation here. Then I'll give it a chance. $55. I'm also going to keep like a max loss in mind here too, just because it makes no sense to just give back profits too much. Let's say give back too much profits. So I'll keep a max loss in my mind, and I'll look to head out of here if I have to lock in the green day, lock in the gains. I think whilst there's opportunity, you got to still make sure you're green on the opportunity. Because if you're just seeing red trades, then if the stock is going to $10,000 and you're just red every trade, then what good is that doing, right? So I'm gonna keep a max loss in mind just in case I happen to lose. But you guys know me. I expect every trade I take to be a winning trade. Just got to be a realist though. So here's 1880 again. This is where we can start to build some good volume. If this thing happens to be good here for a trap. And I'm using the word trap just because of how the topping wick is. Short sellers might be more aggressive to go short in these areas. Hey, I'll go short 1880, 19, maybe I stop at the high there of 20. It's such a nice move though. I don't know what I would have been able to do, but would have liked to think I'd have been nicely green at 1728 for the breakout. And I'm not very fussy to take the entries here early. I want to see big volume. So there's 19, small 3,000 share bid. That's good. That's good. Now, can we sustain this type of push here? There's another bid, 2,000 at 95. Can we sustain? Can we keep pushing? Can we add more kerosene to the fire? If this starts to hold above 19 is where I'd feel more comfortable to get involved. Relentless trader, man. 11 o'clock. I do have some stuff I have to do today. There's a couple of things I need to do today. I have to do wrong bet. I gotta take care of wrong bet today. I told myself I have to take care of him today, man. It's been quite the last couple of months. Yeah, it looks like we're coming down here. So the shorts have entered the chat. But it seems like it's such a micro thing here where it's like they're in control and then they're not and then they're in control again. It's like if we go back to the first like 10 minutes of the open, right? You'd think with this type of red candle, okay, it's the very first minute is a little bit more difficult to tell. But you could still say, man, this is a lot of weakness halting down. The strongest of stocks will never halt down like this. They'll just halt up and keep going, halting up, halting up. But anyhows, from the resumption, strong green candles, increasing volume. You then say into this halt going up that the bulls are in control, but you would expect some sort of profit taking, a bit of selling, but not the bearish engulfing right back to low of day immediately. But and again, this is still such a short term, right? This is a 1 minute chart. You watch this at an hourly chart, it's a whole different story, right? It's a whole different world. But it's still good to keep that perspective. And even for me on the 5 minute, as I zoom out, this is still a stock that went from 42 down to 13. Forget what it did earlier yesterday going up. The way how I'm looking at it now is a stock that was at 42 earlier yesterday and is now down here at 13. So ultimately, this is just a weak stock right now. But it is so volatile that it's providing opportunities. So, we're still downtrending largely, in the like hourly chart, the daily chart for the time being. Or maybe not the daily chart, but at least the hourly chart going back towards yesterday's close. So if you increase the time frame there, it's a little bit different. The daily chart it's a whole nother story because the stock let's see. Stock had a huge move over the last like 6 days, 5 days. From like 25 cents. I'm not sure if it started because of a reverse split or anything, but shout out to anybody who was investing into this thing for swing trades maybe, or even like a longer hold. This is essentially like a jackpot. You're in there at like 50 cents, 10,000 shares, and hopefully the timing was so superb that, and this is where you start getting into like luck, because if you're in at 50 cents and you see this thing at $13 or $5, let's say $5 where it started, most people would probably sell because that's not a bad thing to do. From 50 cents to $5, it's like, what more do you need, really? But if people have gotten so lucky that they sold up at like 30 or 40, I mean, that would be as good as it could ever get. To kind of get like the top sell, the top tick. It's rare to see that, but shout out to any people here in the chat that might have been able to get those type of trades going. Because some of you guys I know do swing and hold into the next day and things like that. So pretty impressive indeed. Pretty impressive. Bought 100 shares of Icct yesterday at 820. Nice. I know Handy Girl in our Discord, one of the members there, she was holding I think from 8 and caught a nice move of like $1 plus at one point. I wanted to pull back, so that's pretty good. Maybe even more than $1. Yeah, that was a great trade. Me, I have the paper hands. I'm in, but it's not really. I wouldn't even say paper hands. It's like, it's how I view it is different. If I'm in with 1,000 shares and I make 20 cents, which is $200 in 10 seconds or in 1 minute or 5 minutes, $200, I think, repeatedly adding it up will amount and equate to a large lump sum, right? And so that's kind of like my mindset towards it, is to just keep taking a couple cents at a time, even on a stock like ACER. Is that the name? ACER? Yeah, ACER. I'm using 4,000 share blocks, and every penny is $40 going up. So how many pennies have I made here, equating to 1,300, right? It's like it's $40 over and over and over 100 times, and it adds up to this amount. Of course, you lose along the way, so it does subtract some and things like that, but that's kind of how I view it. Stocks are so volatile sometimes that, with the quick entries being in and out over and over, I can make a couple of cents. And if I can make a couple of cents every day, it can be good. So this is the last day of the month. We might be shutting it down here. We're actually at around 860. It's not a great day for me by any means. It's a small green day here today, but I'll take it. And I think I'm gonna head down in Gen 1 and hang out for about an hour. We can actually do it here on the live stream. Give you guys on YouTube a little bit of a taste of the Discord, especially from back in the days when we were just big chilling, man. So I'm gonna stop the recording for MMU. I'll probably keep trading for a little bit more if something else moves, but I'm not gonna be aggressive. So we'll stop the recording. And anybody jumping in Gen 1, just remember to keep it professional, as always. So around 12 o'clock is where I'll really head out to take care of the back end stuff. There's some stuff I have to do. Gotta make a couple phone calls today. So let's head on down to Gen 1, right? Keep it professional, guys. There's no need, and then, you guys know the drill. Anybody who does anything crazy will be taking a trip to the depths via CO. For those of you in MMU, I hope you guys also had a good day, right? Likewise with the YouTube stream. Hopefully everyone watching on had a good day, was able to connect, capitalize, and was able to be disciplined with their trading. As long as you're disciplined with the trading and you connected on the opportunities, that's the good thing, right? If you happen to be red and you're disciplined, it's a matter of just adjusting. There's nothing to be frustrated about, because that's all part of what it is. So I'm gonna head on down. I'll be chilling out. Anybody can jump in if they have a mic, and we can let the conversation begin. Let's see. Oh, my desktop audio is on, so this is interesting. Trip to Titanic, indeed. Yeah, let's give it a second. Get all the OGs in here. I'm still waiting for Yurt to get a mic, man. Yurt, congratulations on your first $100,000 month. Absolutely incredible. Are you sure you're not an MMU student? There are still some of you guys though that are not like verified. And in terms of verification, it comes down to transparency. Like, we're not gonna push it crazy, but for the people who are posting big P&Ls, it's something that's inevitable, which is, you guys, of course, first and foremost, security is important. So you put on your privacy mode. For example, Thinkorswim will allow you to block out your account number and things like that. But yeah, you could screen share and go over some trades, things like that. Just talk to the people. everybody who posts big P&Ls will one day have to face that. Just a heads up to all of you in Discord. That's how we do it here, you know. Yeah, but congratulations for that solid month. We got Crispy in the building. We got Marcelo in here as well. How are you guys doing, man? How did you guys do today?
Hey, yeah, it was all right. I swung a bit too much, but ending near the highs at the moment. I went from I kind of nailed that Icct opening range. I was up 2K at the top, and then on that like just dump from 20 down to 13. I don't even know why. I mean, I probably could have avoided the first kind of double halt down. But then for some reason, I really thought it was gonna find support around like 1450 or 15. I just had like too much conviction on like the dips with too much size, so I went to red like 500, and then yeah, I just grinded back. Zave killed it on the bounce. I just didn't trust it. A lot of like just wicks that were kind of faking me out, but yeah, I'm trying to see 35, 3600. So I think I'm finishing the month at around 70. I think it's pretty good considering I wasn't here last week and also took my biggest loss ever yesterday. So yeah, I think it's pretty good. So just keep on pushing and looking forward to my vacation in December. So I'm just pushing. I probably won't miss a day until December. So I'll be here.
Yeah, yesterday, congrats on that, man. From down 6K, right? Plus 12. I mean, that was crazy. Pretty good start.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty good. It's just good to, it, those types of things. It's only gonna really teach you a lesson if it happens to you. Like watching someone else do it, it's totally different. I mean, you see on Twitter all the time people who, go from minus five figures to up five figures. Like that hasn't happened to me yet, but you know, you only really learn once it happens to you. And um, I think I made a post on Twitter about it, but like, you have to understand that like no strategy is bulletproof, and it's bound to happen. Like if you're gonna stick around and trade and maybe make it a career, like that like one trade, that like one big kind of blow up trade, it's gonna happen, and it's all gonna be how you're gonna respond. Like back when I had like some bigger losses, like I lost five figures in a week, like that took me like a long time to recover, like 2, 3 weeks to recover from that because I just never experienced a drawdown like that. And I haven't had a drawdown even close to five figures, since then. But I had my biggest loss ever by three times, and I was back to green in like 20 minutes, just because I just built the confidence. So, don't feel discouraged if it takes you a week or two to recover from a big loss, because that time frame is just going to be shortened more and more as you take bigger and bigger losses and more frequently.
Yeah, man. Well said. Well said. It's true. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Or at least that's what the song said. On that red to green, I fumbled the bag, man. One, I had small size, just 500. Made close to $1 a share, which was great. Well, $2 a share actually. But then towards the last two candles at the highs, fumbled all the trades, and like you said, like the wicks just got chopped out for big losses. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it wasn't easy. I think people were expecting more of a COSM move where the bulk of the move, or basically all the move, would happen in market hours. Like, you know, it was tough because I think, as a scalper, that's like a downside where, you get kind of tired after like trading the whole day, and someone who's more like pinpoint and handful of trades a day, they might have stuck around and bought that curl, and then when it broke 30 and 35 and 40, so that's like one downside of scalping is that after trading all day you're kind of just done, and you kind of throw like strategy out the window because you're so tired.
Mighty Tate, are you here? How did you finish up, man? But camera shy, yeah, okay. Hopefully you had a nice day today, man. I'll check out some of the P&Ls later. Usually people are posting towards the very end of the day. And Dynamo, do you have a mic? I saw yesterday you did 10K, man. Congrats on that. Some of you guys are killing it. It's crazy. Marcelo looks like he's in one of those moods. Joking mood. But nothing really moving right now.
Yeah, I'm just watching Icct. If it goes back above, I don't know, 1920s, I'll watch it, but it's probably just gonna chop around and it might fade.
I'm forgetting on YouTube there's probably gonna be like a double echo. There's probably an echo.
Yeah, it's probably best if you just wear headphones when you're on like the Discord call, so that it doesn't echo like crazy.
Right, yeah, I was just thinking that. I got one back here too. I'll put it on.
Oh wow, Icct huge drop. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They just walked it up. That's not a real walk up. And check out this, $2 a share, and it's halting down, or it's almost. That's why you just gotta trade it when it's clear.
Yeah, this thing is just tanking.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up, Rich?
I was just testing out my my computer. I'm using the Linux side, so the USB wasn't working right, but I fixed it. But nevertheless, my conversation for the day was it's basically the daily chart on Satx. I got a 32-cent green gain, and as I saw it kind of sleeping at the bottom, I figured that if I draw pivot lines, it would then go through. And so, sure enough, it was just a matter of time before it was going to pop to make sense. So, if you look at the log where I was, you'll actually see where I made the 32-cent gain, and then a few time below that, you'll actually see where I actually drew the pivot lines just to make logical sense. But obviously, that's not always going to be that way. I just kind of wanted to share that. And thanks everybody for the kudos on that particular green sale.
Yeah, that was a nice move. At 32 cents, crazy. So pretty good there. Congrats, man.
Thank you. Well, just want to say, everybody, I'm out for the day. Shout out to Mighty. I'm a big fan of yours. But nevertheless, you guys have a good rest of your day.
All right, take care, man. Take it easy. Rich the man. Lucas, are you here? Did you trade today?
Yes, I'm here. I'm red today, 750. I got smoked on the pullback on Icct, the first one.
Instead of haul down?
No, I was not holding. No, not now. At the beginning, that red to green and then back to red. And then I lost it all and got myself down 1K.
Okay. It's not too bad
Yeah.
though, considering a $4,000 day. Small pullback.
Yeah, it's been going well, but I've been having a lot of red days, actually, and too close to my max loss, which I don't really like. But yeah, that's the part of sizing up, I guess.
Yeah, you gotta treat it the same way, you know. Despite the bigger size, you gotta still be firm and, let's say, assertive, right? Cutting it where you have to cut it, buying where you need to buy. For me, it's been years of sizing up and getting slightly better over time.
Yeah, it's part of the learning process, I guess.
Rich, we're getting a little bit of feedback from you, like an echo.
Yeah, I noticed. How do I fix that?
If he's here, he can mute his mic. If not, I'll mute it. But it doesn't seem like it's going through anymore. Might be good.
All right, time to catch this dip. Icct. Yes or no?
No.
There might be an opportunity, but a lot of risk.
This is my middle name. It's time.
Okay. Where's the
Lucas,
support?
Lucas, move your hands off the keyboard. Watch and learn.
Okay, I'll watch and see, bro. I'm not touching.
Don't follow my callouts. This is not financial advice.
Share your screen, Marcelo. Let's see this. One for the century.
It's too late. It's gonna resume in like 10 seconds. This is gonna happen. So it's gonna resume. It's gonna dip a little more. You're gonna buy the dip, and then you're gonna bounce.
Not financial advice. Let's see.
Of course.
The volume's kind of
What?
wide.
I can't buy it. Oh my god.
Did you catch
No
that?
way. We got an error saying that.
Yeah.
Being me.
You called it.
Oh. Come on, that's so much BS. But this error and that. This order will be placed for the symbol HST but currently symbol. Like it gave me a confirmation thing. Man. Well, there you go. Hopefully somebody capitalized on it.
Happens.
I was only gonna do 500 shares anyway, so probably wouldn't have been that deep of a win rate. Regardless. That's a fucking.
Those are the sweet MMU callouts, man. We appreciate it.
You took it?
Me, no, I was on the sidelines.
Okay. Yeah. Now I wouldn't touch it though, because it's just doing a relief bounce, and then it's probably gonna continue to start down, and then I'm gonna leave, and it's gonna skyrocket through 20.
Cactus, you have to. Is he in here? Cactus, you have to get a mic, man. Is he? Oh, I don't think he is. Is he in here? Cactus, yeah. Tim is in the building. Tim, are you here? Or Tim might be at work listening in, maybe. At the
He was on top of a roof as we speak.
on the roof with a hose and a laptop at the same time, getting it done.
I'm here. I'm here. Not on the roof anymore. We actually made our way out of that. So no more risking my life, boys. But I am gonna call it here though. That dip I fumbled on ICCT I had like a 90 fill, but it dipped just a little lower, and as soon as I sold it, wow, 1620. So it is what it is. I got like $2,000 today, so it's like 41K this month or something like that. So not too bad.
Yes, bro.
Yeah, solid.
Nice.
Thanks to the boys. We're out of the hot sun.
Are you ready for November?
Oh man, it needs to be here already. Another week with the boys.
Yeah, man. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready, man. I've been ready for a few months now. Can't wait.
But I'm right there with you on ICCT. I was trading just like 500 shares on that first dip out of that first hold down. And just like, man, we both could have made like $4 or $5 on some better share size right there.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it is what it
on
is.
ICCT.
Let me look. I think it was the only one I actually made money on today. Let me look. $2,000? No, 1,800. So 1,800 on it. Not bad. I think my max size was like 1,000 shares though.
Yeah, Red to Green is asking. He can wait to see more TikToks for you. You ended up your pressure washing business and you fired up a TikTok career. Are you a TikToker now?
Oh no, I guess I've been trying to get some of my socials up here, but I've just kind of been lazy with it. So I just don't want somebody stealing my name, which they already did. So it is what it is.
You've been doing like dancing in TikTok right now. Or that's
Oh
something
no,
else?
no, I haven't posted anything. I mean, unless somebody else is out there trying to.
Like the one with the kitty costume that wasn't you?
No.
No, okay, wrong person.
Oh no, is there somebody else out there?
Maybe maybe
That's
maybe someone else.
Now, one of these days, I'll be with the boys on the Twitter and the TikTok reels and all that jazz. But
Yeah, bro.
you know,
Red to Green, don't worry though. I got more videos I haven't posted yet from that last trip. A couple more, at least like 6 to 8.
that house this next time, man, everybody's gonna love it. We are really in a mansion for real this time.
Yeah, that house is nuts.
Yeah, it's funny because the last video that went crazy, it's like, all the comments were like, these guys are on like $10 folding chairs from Walmart. So we'll be on folding chairs again, but in a mansion. So hopefully that counts for something.
If only they knew, man. If only they knew. It's hilarious.
We might see another dip here in ICCT.
George, man. The chat will be free, brother. That's the beauty of the MMU students. Free Discord for all. Lifetime too, which is absolutely insane. And that might even change over the next couple of years. We'll see. Good to get grandfathered in while you can. My audio is too low, really? There's no way. Maybe I have to talk a little louder. Crispy and I are supposed to meet up with Anthony today, so that's supposed to be cool. Hopefully we get to do it. Some lunch. I'm looking forward to learning a little bit of about Anthony. I know he's done some social media stuff and has worked with some of the big timers.
Don't say where you guys are meeting because Kitty's listening.
I'm supposed to go. I'm supposed to check, man. I'm in New York all the time, man. I have the times. So I'm gonna drive to his house, which is like literally 30 minutes away from me. But you know, he's playing games. He's playing games. If he wants to be the editor, you know, he has to step up, man. Join the team.
Who are you talking?
Huh?
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to Marcelo, telling him I gotta come check you out one of these days.
You know where I live?
Yeah, you told us you live in New York, right?
I lied.
Yeah, right.
I live in New Jersey, actually.
Oh, cool. Even better.
Yeah.
We'll get some lunch one of these days, man.
I have a question for you, actually.
Yeah, what's up?
How did you make money on ACER?
That one wasn't bad. Out of the resumption, it had a good dip and rip. I have archives so I can share later today. And show
Yeah,
some
on your
trades.
recap. Yep. I don't know. It's so slow for me.
But I used 4K size for like half my trades, and the aim for me was just, hey, can I get a few cents, you know, 2 cents, 3 cents, even 1 cent, you know, have that
Mhm.
$40, $80 just add up, or 120, and just try to keep the losses as tight as possible.
And the backside around like 10, 20. How did you avoid that dip?
Hold on.
You know, called an NCNC's moving.
Okay, yeah, 1023. I did take this long actually. I took it, I believe, but I got a tight stop coming out before it
Mhm.
continued to drop. Because I usually always take this dip in hopes of it bouncing. But at the
Yeah.
moment I noticed it wasn't holding up at 50 area. Or I think it was 60.
Yeah, it was 60.
Yeah, I cut it and then from there kind of went to the depths. Mid 60s.
I mean, because I keep on like I make 1 cent at a time because when you look at the level 2, you see all those reds and you think it's like gonna stop, but it keeps on hesitating and it just keeps on going up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's hard to read it. It's like it has no range, it keeps on hesitating, so it's hard to know it's gonna keep on going up. So I just keep on like, stopping out for a 1 cent winner. Then I lose 10 cents on the backside.
Like something I could have done better, and I'm not sure if you caught this move, but at 18 and 19 we had a low 55. In that type of area, it just comes down to buying it and having a fair stop. And for me, I just, my stop was too tight.
What do you mean? What do you mean by 18 and 19?
10:18 a.m.
Oh, okay.
Market time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had like a double bottom 55, 56.
Okay, yeah, I see it. Yeah, that's nice. I don't know, man. I hate trading these slow stocks. It's just so hard to read them for me. You know.
Did you do better on Icct?
Nope. I
Yeah.
suck, man. I lost my edge.
Yeah, right, man. You did like 30,000, right? I think like last month or something,
Yeah,
2 months
I have
ago.
no. It was in May. I have no idea how I made 30 grand, but I did. Now it's
So,
slowly depleting.
so how is your are you still uploading to Trader View?
Yeah.
You mind sharing your calendar with us for this month?
No, I'm fine. Actually, I'm fine. It's too embarrassing.
There's
I'm
no such
fine.
thing. There's no such thing as too embarrassing, man. We all go
You're gonna
through it.
laugh at me.
Nah, that's not how it goes here, man. You know how it is. But anyhow, though, like just
Yeah.
look back at the footage from, what you said, May or March, May.
hmm Yeah, I mean, I was green April, May, and June. April 30K, June like 15K, and then July I got destroyed. I lost like 30 grand from the top, and then this August I'm red again. So
Yeah, check back the video, the footage from those months where you did well. Check back those green days, and then come back to the footage from this month and see what's going on in terms of like what's going down differently. Whether it's the entries on the side of the market, right? Are things a little bit weaker, choppier from the
yeah,
market's point of view, right? With the opportunities. Can't talk sometimes, but yeah. Or is it something with yourself where you're not as confident and maybe you're hesitating too much and maybe holding the losers too long, right? So you had to look through the footage and see what that difference is, and once you can figure it out, you can try and make the adjustments.
yeah, that's true.
Because to me, like if you can make all that kind of money like a couple months in a row, it means like every day you're seeing consistency, even if you might have had a few red days. And I don't think that that's luck. Like it's hard to get lucky for that long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it has
yeah,
to be skill, but maybe like your confidence might be a little lower after like a bigger loss or something, and the hesitation. The strategy is so delicate that it's like if you hesitate, it's like even though you know mostly everything you should know, it makes you that alone makes you red. It's crazy,
yeah. If you're not confident in your setups and stuff,
right?
yeah. How much are you up in a month?
Oh my god.
I think I'm up like 20K,
How much?
like 20K, something there, close.
No. What are you laughing at, Mighty? What's
Look
up?
at that post.
A triangle? Sweet and sour. That's funny.
That's
That's
actually a very
hilarious.
good one.
So he skipped the vegetables and went to sweet and sour. So now we have room to mo shu, and then we're gonna go to egg fo yang later.
Lau mein. Lau mein is
Then
pretty good.
he's telling the waitress sweet and sour, and then she comes with the food, and he's like, bull trap pork.
Bull trap. That's good. That's good. How much are you up in the month, Mighty?
I actually have no
50?
idea. I haven't checked.
Stop lying,
Wanna
bro.
be?
We know you check your P&L every day.
I don't. I mean, my daily P&L, yeah, but I don't know how much I'm up in the month.
I guess.
I can import right now, actually.
Maybe like 40K.
No, I think like 20,000 probably. Also,
Not bad.
Well, it's crazy, man. Like just from even like for me, like even just a year ago or more, it's like I was really maxing out at like 5,000, 8,000, 4,000, and thanks to the community, right? Just looking to push every day. And right now there's no ceiling in sight, so it's like I'm pretty sure over the next couple of months I can do 40, 50, 8, and hopefully all of us, eventually over time, like $100,000+ months regularly. It, it,
Yeah.
it's it's more like a mindset than anything else right now.
What do you think is a limit for like our strategy? Like 100K, 150K?
I mean, if the market always has a say, because things can slow
Oh
down
yeah,
when
yeah.
nobody's making anything. But if if we can see steady, consistent momentum every day through and through, with Thinkorswim, with the size that we can push, it does vary from time to time with the spreads and things like that. But I'd say for sure like 100,000 plus, man, for
Mhm,
sure
yeah.
per month.
I think Ross had like a half a million month in 2020. That was a crazy market.
That's crazy, man. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
1 month is
And if
insane.
if 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 our limit is 100K, then Crispy is doing double that for sure.
Um, yeah, I mean, it comes down to aggression, like if you're willing to take on the risk, because really and truly, like any one of us, if you have the buying power is another thing, right? Like
Yeah.
if you're willing to take 50, 80, 90K shares, let's say for the cheaper stocks, right, less than $1, you get up to that $5 range and you're willing to push that, 40,000 size, the amount that you can make, it
Hmm.
becomes significantly more. It can even probably go up to like 250,000 a month. But you have to
Yeah.
be careful with the type of stock you're trading and how you're scaling in, because you're carrying more weight. It's not going to be as easy for you to get out. So
Hmm.
it maybe requires a little bit more holding and like consolidations at the lows and things like that. But if you're willing to take the risk, the reward, it can be there. So
Yeah, that's the type of strategy that I want to transition into, like holding for longer, just jumping in on these lower, these higher lows and just holding for like high of day and stuff. Because I feel like this way of like micro scalping and like hyper scalping all of these pullbacks and just trying to like 50% accuracy with a 2-to-1 or something ratio, it's super difficult for me. I struggle so much.
yeah, you definitely have to like be firm at all times. Like again, the strategy is pretty delicate. If you make too
Yeah, it's a
many,
fine line.
yeah, if you make too many changes in terms of just, like we mentioned, confidence, things like that, hesitation, it can throw you off.
Yep.
A lot of
All right.
times people struggle with like cutting the trades off, like if it's not working out. I think that's like the biggest thing that I see. Like even before MMU, like just being around trading it for so long, like it seems like a lot of people at times they'll slip up and have trouble getting out of the trade in an area where it starts to turn around. And that one big loss kind of wipes out a lot of the gain. So a lot of people can make money in a lot of cases. Is can they keep it?
Yeah, that was me today with ACER. I made a lot of money from like when it opened from the all the way to the highs, and I lost everything in that one dip from the highs. Everything. I don't care anymore. I mean, I just don't do good on these slow ones. I do good on ICCT, large range, moving fast. So I accept the fact that I'm red on this stock. Like I'm not surprised.
Reach out.
I have to either get better, use small size, or don't trade it. And that's it.
You can reach out to
Or do
BMAC
everything. Yeah, BMAC is good with
and
those.
like see if you can get some footage from him, because this is like where he like just excels just in these, he loves this
Yeah.
$1, $2 to like 50 cent range. That's what he loves. So if reach out to him, utilize the community. Maybe he can send you over some videos, because
Yeah.
he's scalping similar to how we're scalping. So
How about giving me 1 week free of MMU?
1 week, man, you just told me you made 30,000 in 1 month, man. But for you, I can work something out, because I do appreciate the editing that you've been doing for us here in the community. So Yeah, you know,
Why,
maybe we
thank
can
you.
we can work something out. We can set up a private call and talk.
Yeah, yeah.
For those of you who
Iron
don't
After you
know,
Man.
show, after you show your
I
face.
wait. What?
After you do a face reveal.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
I'll do a face reveal after you make 1 million. Okay.
Okay, hold my beer. Here we go, Icct.
10,000 shares right now.
All in. Go to
Get the
it has to
bounce
go
off
over
of 14.
42, parabolic to $100.
No.
And I'm buying options, of course.
There's options for this?
Probably not. This is a joke, and it's not financial advice, and I
Is
would never
that
do
is
it.
that financial advice, Mighty? Should I just take 10,000 shares right now? Okay.
not financial advice. No, but
No, it's not.
kidding, man. I appreciate the because for those of you that don't know, I was like willing to pay for the edits on the videos, and it's like this guy's like, nah, man, like this is what I love to do. Like, you know, I don't mind just helping out the community. So, you know,
Yeah.
that
I
stuff
hope
is
you
nice,
guys
man.
thank you. I hope you guys like it.
Yeah, it came out pretty good.
Yeah.
Do you own a drone, by the way?
No.
Yeah, you should look into
I
getting a
wish.
drone, man. You can get some nice shots when it comes to just editing and stuff like that.
Yeah. My sister actually has one. I might just steal hers for a second.
Yeah, some people are pretty good too with the drones. Nice camera tricks and things like that. Loops, some crazy stuff.
Just imported my trades, so I'm up 40K on the month.
Wow.
Okay.
Solid, man.
Yeah, not
You
bad.
wanna share your screen?
Um,
A monthly recap with Mighty.
not-
If you're gonna do it, you might as well record it for YouTube too. Two birds with one
uh,
stone.
I'm gonna send screenshots instead. Stream's gonna be kind of clunky. Screenshot.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Think
head
of
out
the
in like
shot.
10 minutes for lunch and then some other work. Yeah, the hyper scalping. If you're like not as a if you're not at a good broker, I can't talk at all, man. I'm telling you guys, if y'all hear me speaking when I'm not on this live stream, you wouldn't even recognize it's me. I sound like a whole different. This is a forced
Yeah.
accent.
I have that sometimes, or like sometimes when I speak, my brain says something, but my mouth doesn't move. For some reason, I don't have that connection. I don't know.
That's called mental delay. It's normal.
That's called. You have that too, right?
No, Cactus has it badly,
Oh,
so
shit.
I know a little bit about it.
Yeah. Nice month, bro.
The mighty stats.
Oh, there he is, Cactus.
How did you lose 3,000 in one trade?
That's today, actually, on Icct.
Jesus. So are you red today?
Green 500. So I was able to dig.
Bro, make that 3K back.
This is what I don't see my P&L because now I want to be at 40. Exactly.
Exactly,
of
bro.
38.
2K, let's go.
Now I'm done trading. But,
No.
if I knew that, if I knew that into the morning, like that, I'm trading my P&L.
Yeah. That's MMU psychology right there.
Exactly.
Right?
Chapter 24.
24? Nice.
Yeah,
Are you guys gonna have a sale?
What's that?
Are you gonna have like a what do you call like a Labor Day sale or something?
We're gonna have a mental delay.
Yeah, for you. Especially for you.
Exactly. For me, obviously. I'm talking about me.
I don't know if there'll be a sale at that time. Well, for us, it's like if people are like asking for it, then we'll do it. But right now, there's a sale active right now that'll last a little bit more.
Yeah.
But Marcelo, I have a question, man. How does it feel to make 40,000 in 1 month? And how is your life different now from, let's say, a year or 2 years ago when you were in the simulator and using very small size?
Oh, it's crazy now. Partying all the time. The girls, I got the cars. Life has changed completely, brother. Do drugs on the regular.
Chill,
It's
chill,
crazy.
chill.
Okay, maybe a little too much there.
That's not
Okay.
classy, man.
It's actually
I'm still
no,
live
that
on
was
YouTube.
no, that was clearly a joke. It actually has changed. It hasn't changed at all. Like everything I make, I've been honestly saving or investing in someone else. The only thing I bought is a car. Other than that, I continue to live like a broke student. I don't go out. I don't spend much. I don't do anything. Honestly, I'm still like a frugal guy. Just happens to make 40K a month. If you would see me in real life, you have no idea that I'm making 40K a month. I'll be wearing my pajamas in Walmart and be like, "What's up? What vegetable is cheaper? This one or that one? Okay, this one."
Yeah, I definitely could relate to that. Still have
Kitty
my
posted
same
live footage of my car there. Look at
That's
that
you.
picture. You're stalking me.
is that like one of the airport scooters? No, but overseas, depending on location, that's actually, pretty good car. Small though.
Where?
There's some countries where like there's some like the smaller cars are popular.
In like
Depending on location. Like your
Chernobyl?
backyard is good.
There's some Asian countries where like, population is high. There's a lot of people. Like if you guys think New York is bad, man, like, wait another 30 years.
What do you mean?
Everyone's gonna have to just have a electrical scooter or something.
No?
Too many
What are you
cars.
talking about?
Dude,
Not
if you're
really.
driving out there, have you ever taken like the Manhattan Bridge, the Belt Parkway? It's
It
terrible, man.
depends on the time. Like anywhere from like 6 a.m. to like 12 p.m. is bad. But when everybody's at work, then it's pretty chill. You know?
But that's the thing, if you can have like minimal congestion at like rush hour, it's
Yeah.
like optimal. But
What's your dream place to live? You want to live in New Jersey forever, or you want to live in like Puerto Rico, or
I hate New Jersey, man. Well, let's just say the
yeah,
Northeast because there's winter time here. I despise, let's not say hate, I despise the winter time. I'm
yeah, it's
South
coming up
American,
soon.
man, so I'm
Yeah.
used to the 80, 90-degree weather every day, and
Hmm.
I prefer that. The winter time is just, it's not for me. So anywhere warm, really, that's a good time zone for the market.
And you were born in the spring, right?
Yeah, summer baby.
Summer. Okay, that's nice.
But that's the thing too. So like if like, over here, it's pretty good. Like there's no in terms of like earthquakes, like flooding, like so down south sometimes you got to worry about, especially the Midwest. There's tornadoes, so you just can't move
Mm.
anywhere. You still have to be careful. It's a lot of it's unfortunately a lot of headache with that stuff, floods, things like that.
Yeah, I think Hurricane, what's her name? Hillary is going on right now in like California, I think. Rest in peace to Californians.
All right, it's 11:56. I think I'm gonna head out early today because there's some stuff I have to do. Yesterday I was so behind, I didn't finish the day yesterday till 11 p.m., which I usually finish at 5 p.m. So yeah, today, and there's nothing moving here, so I'm gonna head out. We didn't have that many people in here who were active in terms of like the mics on. I mean, a lot of people are just more so listening in at work, stuff like that, but all the big heavy hitters. Twin, how are you doing? Are you here? Are you here? Okay, maybe not. But yeah, I think I might head out. Stay safe, guys. Stay green. I'll catch you later.
Hey, RT, are you still there?
Oh yeah, hey, what's up? How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
Long time no see here in the audio section, but I'm doing all right.
I've got really poor reception, which is always the case whenever I join this. But no, I'm just so happy for you watching your journey. Good things happen to good people, so it's nice to see.
Yeah, thanks. I've just been trying to keep going, man. One day at a time, one trade at a time. Just even when it gets tough and I'm red, big red. Just try to keep the positive attitude and keep going.
Yeah, everything that you guys post, it's very, very helpful. So just want to say thank you on the behalf of the non-MMU members.
Yeah, we'll keep posting. We like when we actually started MMU, a lot of people were worried that like we were gonna stop posting to YouTube and like all the recaps and stuff, but I keep doing it.
Well, thank you very much. I know you got to get going. I just wanted to respond.
All right, take care.
Yep. See ya.
Yeah, likewise with the rest of you guys. I'm gonna head out early today. So stay safe, stay green. If you're going to distance, continue to be diligent and pay attention for those key opportunities that you know and love. Catch you guys next time. Likewise with YouTube, because I'm still live on YouTube. Hit that thumbs up on the way out.